Ignatian Yoga. We are an organization that works collaboratively between the Jesuits and lay folks to bring into conversation the both rich traditions of Ignatian spirituality and yoga philosophy and practice. So thank you for coming to the session today. I look forward to having you with us. And today's practice is going to be focused on Pranayama, the breath work, a breath practice. So within the yogic tradition, for me, there are two main things that the breath and pranayama really helps me in. One is awareness. So the breath is an opportunity to build awareness of self, what's happening within my body, what's happening around me. It also helps to serve as a guide, to lead me in different directions in my practice, in my day-to-day life, all of that. So both building awareness and to serve as a guide. Within the Christian and Catholic traditions, the breath really plays a role in a variety of different ways. One is the idea of the wind or the breath in terms of the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. Also, if you think of different ways in which we talk about breath in relation to God, it's the breath of life, the breath of God. And so the wind and the presence of the Spirit, the presence of the divine, plays a role within that. And so when we think about ourselves as creation, as mysteries and gifts of creation, the breath is what allows us to stay alive and to keep moving forward and aids us in our day-to-day. So those things we hold together and with one another and intention sometimes of what does that look like for us. So today's practice is really going to be focused on the breath. So as you move through different sessions of the teaching, as you're learning, as you're feeling challenged, pay attention to how your breath is responding. And so today's practice is going to allow us to wind down, to calm down, to ground. And then also at the end, it's going to allow us to build some energy. So we're going to use a number of different breathing practices to help us move and shift our energy in those different ways. So find yourself in a comfortable seat. And our beginning practices with the breath work is going to be focused on the relaxation and the grounding. So find a comfortable seat. Perhaps it's cross-legged on the ground. Maybe you're in a chair, but if you can find yourself to the ground, that'll be helpful as we move through the practice, because we'll move into a little bit of movement, but primarily in a seated position. So just ground down into your sit bones. See if you can elongate the spine. So crown of your head is reaching up. Shoulders are relaxed, lower belly is engaged to help you with that upright seat. And just begin to find your natural breath. So just taking note of your normal inhale and your exhale. Perhaps you bring your eyes to a close or fixate your gaze on a point in front of you. Just take note if you're holding any tension in the body, whether that be the forehead, face, the mouth, the jaw, maybe your shoulders, your upper arms. Perhaps you're even carrying some tension in your hip region. As you connect with your natural breath, just begin to fill your body with air. As you exhale, allow it to feel you grounding deeper into your seat. Just begin to lengthen the inhale and the exhale here. So seeing if you can really elongate the breath in, and elongate the breath out. Perhaps as you deepen your inhale, maybe your chest rises, your shoulders lift. As you exhale, your shoulders drop. Your chest drops. So we'll move into our first breathing practice called Durga breath, which is a 3-part breath. So you're focusing on the inhale going into the belly, the thoracic region, and then all the way up into the top by your collarbones. So as you're inhaling, your belly expands, your ribs expand, and your chest lifts. And then as you exhale, your chest is dropping. Your ribs are knitting in towards each other and your belly pulls back towards the spine. So let's practice that for a moment. Inhaling into your belly, the ribs, and the chest. And exhaling from the chest, the ribs, and the belly. So inhaling, belly, ribs, chest, and exhaling from the chest, the ribs, and the belly. And if it's helpful for you, you can bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your chest, and helps you feel the extension of the breath. So inhaling, 3, 2, 1, and exhaling for 3, 2, 1. Inhaling to the belly, the ribs, and up to your collarbones. And exhaling from your collarbones, your ribs, and your belly. 3 more times for inhaling. 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 3, 2, 1. Inhaling and exhaling. Another inhale and exhale. So we're going to add some holds to the breath. So we'll practice some inhaling, we'll hold, practice some exhaling, and hold. So just building some greater awareness into the breath. Again, this is a practice that allows for us to tap into the parasympathetic nervous system, the relaxation, the letting go of the fight or flight, the stress, the anxiety that often comes up in our day, focusing on the releasing and the grounding down. So we'll begin with an inhale, a hold, an exhale, and a hold, and I'll guide you through that, and then we'll move into some other inhale and exhale patterns that utilize a hold of the breath. So again, you're welcome to keep your hands at your belly, hands at the belly and chest, or if you'd like to just bring your hands down to your knees or to your thighs, you're welcome to do that as well. Again, welcome to close the eyes or keep the eyes open. So, one natural inhale and exhale here. And then you'll inhale, filling the lungs all the way up to the chest. And hold. And exhale through the nose. Belly pulls back towards spine, emptying out, and hold. Inhale, belly expands, chest rises, and hold at the top of the inhale. And exhale through the nose, releasing of the air, belly back towards spine, and hold. A deep inhale here, filling the body with the breath. And hold. And exhale, releasing it out. Hold. Natural inhale here. And a natural exhale. So we'll do another breathing practice with the hold, but a different count of the inhales, the holds, and the exhales. And this is a practice, it's a 4-7-8 count. This is one that I really love to use throughout the day. Maybe I'm going into a meeting or into a conversation that I'm feeling a sense of stress about. This is a practice that I'll just use in preparation for that to allow me to really calm down and let it go. So it's a 4-7-8 count. So what you'll do is you'll be inhaling for 4, holding for 7, and exhaling for 8. So the 7 count of the hold might feel some sort of way for you. It might bring up perhaps a moment of panic, but just allow yourself to really relax into it, because we'll have the exhale for 8 count. And a longer exhale, when it's longer than an inhale, helps us to relax even further. So that's why we have the 4-7-8 count. So we'll take a natural inhale and exhale, and then we'll move into the 4-7-8. So take a natural inhale And a full exhale. Now we'll inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhaling through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding the breath in for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep exhale, releasing all the breath for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it in for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, releasing the breath for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just connecting back with the natural breath. Taking note of how you're feeling within your body after that practice. Maybe paying attention to the space of the mind, space of the physical body. Moving into another breathing practice that again will be our final grounding breath practice, our relaxation breath, and it utilizes holding as well, and it's a balancing breath. So we're going to be moving the breath in and out of different nostrils. So you'll take your hands up like this. You'll bring down your pointer finger and your middle finger, so you have your ring finger and your pinky finger up and your thumb out. You'll bring your hand towards your face, your thumb, so you should be doing your right hand. Your thumb will cover your right nostril, and your other two fingers, your pinky and your ring finger, will cover your left nostril. So what we'll do is, it's a 2, 4, and 8, a 2, 8, and 4 count. So you'll inhale through one nostril for 2, you'll close off both nostrils for 8, and exhale through the other nostril for 4, and I'll guide you through it. So it might feel a little tricky at first because we're not used to maneuvering our hands and our breath in this way, but it's a practice that will allow us to balance out both sides of the body by bringing the breath in and out from different parts of the nostrils. So bring your right hand up towards your face, pointer finger and middle finger down, right thumb towards your right nostril, and left 2 fingers towards your left nostril. So you will plug your right nostril with your thumb, inhale through your left nostril for 2, 1, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your thumb and you'll exhale out through your right nostril for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your right nostril for 2, 1. Close off both nostrils. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the left nostril and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the left nostril for 2, 1. Close off both nostrils and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move your thumb and release through your right nostril, exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, inhaling through the right nostril for 2, 1. Closing off both nostrils, holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing your left nostril, exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Removing your hand. Deep inhale through both nostrils. And a deep exhale through both nostrils. Another deep inhale. And an exhale. So if that was a new breath practice for you, it's important to pay attention of how it felt. If it felt odd, if it brought up a sense of panic due to a different way of breathing, all of that's important to pay attention to, because again, our breath can serve as a space of building awareness and a space of guiding of how to move forward. So just some helpful things to think about. We're going to start moving our body just a bit. We have about 10 minutes remaining, and so we're going to do a little bit of movement in allowing our breath be our guiding towards the movement, and then we're going to end with some breath work that will help us build energy. So we've taken some time to kind of wind down from our day, whether we're coming from a session that has our mind really going, or maybe we're feeling a lot within our bodies and our hearts. So it's important to remove that energy for a moment to come down to a place of stillness. But then we also want to build the energy back up so we can move forward in our day. So we're going to bring some movement in our bodies to match our breath. So beginning with the neck, releasing some tension in the upper body. Chin can come towards chest. And as you inhale, your right ear will go off towards your right shoulder, and your head will reach back, still inhaling through the nose. And then as you begin your exhale, your left ear comes off towards your left shoulder, and your chin towards your chest. So allow your breath to guide the movement as you inhale, going off into the right and back, and exhaling down into the left and forward. Another one in this direction, inhaling to the right, seeing if you can really allow your shoulders to drop, and exhale down into the left. Moving in the opposite direction now, inhaling left ear towards left shoulder as your head reaches back, and then right ear towards right shoulder, chin towards chest. 2 more in this direction, inhaling back into the left, exhaling forward to the front. Last one, inhaling left ear towards left shoulder, head reaches back, exhale right ear towards right shoulder, chin towards chest. Moving into the shoulders now, inhale, shoulders round forward and rise. Exhale back, down. Inhale forward, rising. Exhale back and down. One more in this direction. Inhale, rounding of the upper back as your shoulders come forward. Shoulders rise to meet your ears. Exhale, shoulder blades together on the back side of the body as they drop. Okay, opposite direction now. So inhale, chest pulls forward, shoulders go back and up. Exhale, rounding of the upper back, shoulders drop and come down. Inhale, back and up. Exhaling forward and down. One more time, inhaling back and up. Exhale forward and down. Last time, inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. Okay, we're going to bring a little bit more movement here so you can come onto your knees. And this is where we start to build the energy, build the breath. So we're going to be moving from side to side. So if you need a little bit more space, move away from the walls. And you're just going to see if you can allow your hands and your arms to just begin to tap either side of your body as you move from side to side. Keeping your belly engaged here to protect your lower back in this movement. And to bring the breath in, you want it to be where you're forcefully exhaling as your hands touch your body. So it looks like this. So belly pulls back towards the spine as you forcefully exhale through the nose, as your hands make contact with the body. Again, seeing if this feels odd or funny to you. Maybe it's a movement you don't do normally in your day-to-day, and see if you can embrace it and just focus on the forceful exhale through the nose. Five more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Come to stillness. How does your body feel in this moment? Where do you feel the energy in the body? Perhaps a tingling in the fingertips, some sensations in the upper arms, sensations in the side body where the hands and the arms came into contact with it. Just notice building of the energy in the body. Okay, for our final breath practice, we're going to practice a breath called Kabalabhati Breath. And it's using that forceful exhale that we just practiced there in a little bit of a different way. So you can come to whatever seat you like. If you'd like to stay on your knees, you're welcome to stay there. If you want to come to cross-legged. And this breath really comes from the belly. And it's focused solely on the exhale. The inhale is passive. So this forceful exhale, the belly pulling back towards the spine, helps to bring energy. It's called skull shining breath because you build energy and you can feel some lightness in your head. So one thing to note is that if you are pregnant or trying to get pregnant, this is a breath that you want to pass on. So if that is the case for you, just focus on a deep inhale and a full exhale, and just see if you can practice that breath during this time. If that's not the case for you, we're going to practice this breath work by pulling in the belly. So the idea is to think about you're blowing out a candle. So you can practice it through your mouth, or you can practice it through the nose. So the breath looks a bit like this. So again, a breath that we don't normally do in our day-to-day, might feel a bit silly, but we're going to practice it to build energy back up into the body. So you can forcefully exhale through the mouth or through the nose. So we'll practice it for about 30 seconds. So let's go from here. So just take a deep inhale, a full exhale, one more inhale, and begin. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. So notice again your body here. What sensations you feel. Perhaps some lightness in the head. Perhaps some energy in the belly from the forceful exhale. Just focus again on a deep inhale and an exhale. Trying to ground down after that energy building breath. One deep inhale for 3, 2, 1. And exhaling for 3, 2, I hope you enjoyed the practice. I hope there was something new in there for you that can offer you something, whether it's the 4-7-8 count breath that can help you during times of stress or anxiety to be able to relax and unwind. Maybe something as simple as counting your inhale and exhales and having your exhales be longer than your inhales, again, to allow you to tap into the parasympathetic nervous system. Maybe it's just the idea of the breath serving as a space of awareness. If your breath is fast and short, recognizing that, okay, I'm feeling something right now, I'm feeling stressed. Or if your breath is long and relaxed, that allows you to get a sense of how are you feeling in this moment. Or perhaps it's thinking about the breath and the wind and air as the spirit and as the presence of God, and our breath as God breathing life into us. And I hope that it offers you something to carry forward with you in the rest of your time with the teach-in. When you're in sessions, pay attention to your breath. See if you can allow it to inform how you are and who you are in that space. So I thank you for coming today to practice with us. You're welcome to view this as many times as is helpful for you. And if you're interested in learning more about Ignatian Yoga, you can visit ignatianyoga.com. Follow us on social media at Ignatian Yoga. We offer a variety of virtual and in-person retreats at various points in time throughout the year, and we'd love to see you at one of those at some point. And we have a newsletter where we share out different resources, reflections, opportunities for practice, and so we hope to connect with you in that way as well. So again, my name is Pat Cassidy from Ignatian Yoga, and thanks so much for being with us. Have a good one. Bye.